Fable 3, the Reconstruction, finding of the parts for Huxley. Okay, Clockwork Island. I've already started the quest and I'm making a much better walkthrough to find the parts and cutting out quite a bit of the fighting. This is more just about how to find the parts quickly instead of doing like a walkthrough where I would normally show all the fighting. And we're back here for the second quest, kind of working backwards from the first one where you come to find Faraday. This is where it would actually end in that quest, and this is where the first one's starting for finding Huxley's parts. And this first part is right up here by this pile. Okay, that's our first piece. And it's also where we're going to activate the first lever to turn the electricity off to the electrical gate that we have to get through at the end. Okay, you should be able to find this video very helpful. I cut a lot of the fat out. It should be a nice quick run so you can find it. Obviously it'll be a little slower for you because you'll be, fighting the enemies along the way. Just like I did, but I'm cutting it out of the video. Like coming up right here, this room is full of enemies and I'm just going to cut all that out of there. Okay. So I just cleared out a bunch of enemies in here. Just circling around, make sure there's nothing to be had, and there's not. Okay, there's a few enemies out here, no big deal. The old sand goose, make a quick work of them. Okay, our next lever's right here. Okay, there's a total of 3 levers, so this is our second one. There must be an enemy below me. I don't know why it keeps showing up, but anyway, we're right there from that switch. You head down this little ramp and circle around and jump off the grade here. Can't get off that way, so you got to go the other way. Okay, just jump off and hook it through the building. No enemies to be had up in here, so I'm just boogieing right through. Alright, come down here to the right. There's going to be a few enemies to deal with. Actually, just behind me, some of those dogs that blow up. I left a little bit of the fighting in, but I cut most of it out. Okay, as you can see, the dog found the next piece. It's right up here. Okay, that's number 2. Okay, and we're back out. Hoping you guys enjoy this one a lot better than my first video. Didn't go over well, so but this is a lot better, a lot shorter, and right to the point, so to speak. Couple of beetles. Our next piece is back there, but I believe we got a dig spot we'll check out. Most of the dig spots in this Keep add-on have pretty nice stuff in it. Diamonds, rare rubies, good payout. The only problem is usually by this time of the game you're pretty set on money. Okay, there's our next piece. Okay, so 3 of 6. Okay, our next piece is going to be next to the next lever. Okay, so right from that spot, just kind of come back up and then hook around to the right. And behind here, which you can't get to this area during the Faraday mission. I believe it only unlocks until you get to the Reconstruction. But anyway, just come around here, deal with a few of the dogs, and your next piece will be right here before the lever. Whoops. Get away from me, pooch. Okay, and then we get this last lever to unlock the door. The area where the last two pieces of the Rbot also is the home of the last diary book for Faraday. But just check that video out if you're looking for the books. Okay, that's the last lever. Now the door's open and we can get our last pieces. Okay, after you collect the last two pieces, you can take the long way back around, but I just fast travel back, go to the sanctuary and just fast travel to the dock and then just run out to them. It's a lot faster than running back from this point, but feel free to do it any way you like. Alright, down here there'll be a few enemies to deal with. Some of these dogs. Not many though. Okay, so basically right up here, no enemies up in this part, so just run up there and get your last parts. And again, if you're pretty much good in here, if you haven't collected that book, or you did or whatever, obviously you couldn't have collected it because you can't get to it till this point. But if that's the last book you need, then that'll take care of that achievement, and then just fast travel back to the dock and then give him the parts. Okay, right there's the last book, but I'm not picking it up in this video. Okay, and there's the last Rbot part. And pretty much after I check the chest, I'm going to run downstairs and then going to just fast travel to the end and give Huxley the parts, and I'm going to just cut in at the very end before the achievement. But if you feel like taking the long way back, by all means do that. I mean, you don't even have to run downstairs. You can just go right to the sanctuary from this point and fast travel to the dock. Okay, so we're going to be jumping to the end here in just a second. Okay, there's the ending thing. He's talking to Huxley, and I'm Huxley. And there's our iRobot achievement. Okay, well I hope you liked this walkthrough a lot better than my last one.